Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more creative ideas. Today, we'll be doing texture painting using wall putty. It looks so amazing. Just mix wall putty with glue and white paint, and your texture paste is ready. This is my first time trying this, so bear with me. After adding glue and white paint, you'll get a creamy texture, as you can see in the video. Here's the reference image I'm using for inspiration. So let's get started. First, I'll roughly sketch the design on the canvas to get an idea of where I want to add the texture. Then, I applied the texture paste to the entire canvas, covering it evenly. Let's move on to the next step. I made a big mistake though. Ideally, you should paint the base first and then add the texture paste, but I did my best to make it look good. Let's see how it turns out. After covering the entire canvas with the wall putty mixture, it's time to add some texture. To give it a textured feel, I added some salt to the paste. You can also use sand, but since I had salt available, I went with that. Then, using a palette knife, I created a wave-like texture across the canvas. I know it doesn't look exactly like waves, but I'm trying my best. After creating the wave-like texture, it's time to start painting. First, I'll paint the base white. Then I'll add black, followed by brown, and finally 2 shades of blue. I'm using my old acrylic paints for this first base layer to create the initial look. Once it's dry, I'll go over it one more time to refine the colors and make them pop. Also, I'm using a small brush, but I've realized it's not ideal for this type of painting. Don't use a small or thin brush, use a larger brush instead. If you use a small brush, the brush strokes will show, and it won't give a smooth finished look. Since I didn't know this before, my first layer has visible strokes, but it's okay. We learn as we go. I'll fix it with the next layer to make the painting look more polished. For the second layer of painting, I bought this acrylic paint and used a long brush this time. You can clearly see the difference. It gives a much smoother finish compared to the first layer. After that, I added some white paint to the textured areas. Since I had applied the texture paste before painting the base, this step helped give it a polished, finished look. Finally, I added a layer of varnish to seal everything and give it a glossy finish. And it's done! It's not that bad for my first attempt, right? Let me know in the comments section what you think about this. Does it look close to the reference image? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye, and see you in the next one.